Hello my dudes, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a speed build for our house exterior here on our Fairycore island, Waffleaf. So right before this video I went ahead and customized my house. I made it pink and gray because Fairycore, yes, colors, love. And I do have a house exterior photo that I'll be taking inspiration from for my build. I'll go ahead and link that in the description below. But before we get started with the actual build, I do have a quick something to tell you guys. Thank you so much to Disney Emoji Blitz for sponsoring today's video. You can go ahead and download the game for free using the link below by using your mobile device or tablet. I'm also hosting my own sweepstakes for a $10 Nintendo eShop gift card, as well as this Buzz Lightyear Squishmallow plush. So stay tuned to the end to find out how to win. Disney Emoji Blitz is unlike any other match 3 game on the market. Each emoji has its own unique power-up, and you control what you use, which offers a strong layer of strategy to each game that you play. My personal favorite emoji to use is the Mad Hatter. His power shuffles the emojis in your favor, which gives you more points, and I just think his little hat and his teacup are the cutest things in the whole world. There are so many different emojis to collect, with Disney, Pixar, and Star Wars characters, as well as new characters being added every month. There are also emojis of different categories to collect, such as silver, gold, and rainbow exclusive, as well as story and villain emojis. Plus, emojis that you earn in-game can be sent to your friends, which will really up your texting game if you ask me. One last thing, I will give away a $10 Nintendo eShop gift card as well as a Buzz Lightyear Squishmallow plush to one person who downloads using my link, screenshots them hitting level 10, and tags me over on Instagram. The winner will be picked in exactly 1 month from this video being posted. In addition, the link acts as a creator code, so anything you spend in-game will help support me. And again, thank you so much to Disney Emoji Blitz for sponsoring today's video. So we're hopping straight into the build here. I did move my house to the completely other side of the island. It's always been on the right side. Right now we are more northwest, I would say, of the island, which I'm really excited to be in a different location now. I just wanted to change it up a lot for this version of Waffleaf. So we had a complete change of direction here. And before we get too far into the speed build, I just want to preface it by saying that I am not the best decorator. I don't ever really know what I'm doing. I'm basically recreating some of the aspects of the inspiration photo that I have linked in the description. So full credit to that creator for these ideas. But as for the rest of it, I'm just a very simple decorator. It is what it is. Okay, back to the actual build itself. I did plant a couple trees around my house in the beginning. I always find it easiest to plant trees and do terraforming straight away. And then right now I am attempting to make a river so that a diagonal bridge will fit here. This took me an embarrassing amount of time, but we did end up getting it after a long while. Here is where we finally have some success with this bridge. I was so excited once it finally fit perfectly. So I did go ahead, pay that off, and then time travel to the next day so that we could have the bridge already installed when we continue our little building process. And I was so happy with how it ended up looking. I feel like this is when I started getting a little bit of like a vision for how the build was gonna turn out, and I was starting to get really excited for it. But before we could actually place any items and start doing all the fun stuff, I had to finish this river, so here's little clips of that. You'll see me making a few little islands in the river. I wanna place some mush furniture there. I think it was also in the inspiration photo, but I've also just loved doing this even on our other version of Waffleaf. I think having random items in the river just gives so much more dimension and just makes everything look kind of full and just very well decorated, I think. I don't know. For the custom design codes that I'm using, I will put the creator code on the screen if I have it. If you don't see one on the screen, it's probably because I couldn't find the code for it. So I do apologize, but I will try to put the ones that I have on screen in case you ever wanted to download them yourself. This river took me forever to finish, and I have no idea why. I don't know. I must have just been really picky with it, but we did finally finish, and now we can get on to decorating. Before anything else, I wanted to throw some custom designs down on the ground because I feel like it just makes this space look so much more full. I also like to have custom designs underneath the items that I'm placing. I like to have a lot of custom designs placed everywhere. Also, this colorful flower code is going to be a staple on the island. I can already tell. I'm obsessed with it, and I feel like it fits the Fairycore theme so well. So these are literally going to be all over the island. Originally, I wasn't sure what kind of pathing I wanted to use throughout the island. For our old version of Waffleaf, I used a broken stone and log path, so I wasn't sure if I wanted to do something similar or if I wanted to try the path, you know? But I did end up just using a broken stone path, at least for my house. I thought it looked really nice and it fit in really well with the rest of the vibes that we were getting at today. We're starting to place a few items down, again taking tons of inspiration from that photo, but I just have to say decorating Fairycore felt so foreign to me. It's really pretty and I do really like it. It's just like the colors and like the variants of the items that I was using are just completely different from what I'm used to. Because our old theme was kind of natural, I was using like the darker wood natural variations. So customizing everything to be lighter or white in color was totally different, but I think it ended up looking really pretty. If you know me or if you've been on the channel for a little bit, you probably know I'm obsessed with picnic blankets and picnic spots on islands. I think they're just the cutest thing that you can add, and they take up like an ample amount of room. I feel like I always need something to fill like a pretty large amount of space. So that's what I put right here, a little picnic spot with a few cutesy little items. And I'm so glad I have one right in front of my house. So every time I log into Animal Crossing, I'll get to see it. I feel like the Sanrio furniture sets are really catered toward either Fairycore or Kidcore islands, so I knew I wanted to use some of those items for our build today. I ended up using some of the Cinema Roll and the My Melody furniture. I really recommend downloading this custom design code. I am obsessed with it. Items can fit perfectly in the center of it. Like, look at this birdhouse. It is perfectly centered. And I feel like a lot of the Ring custom designs that I downloaded, I can't put anything in the middle, which is so, I don't know, Animal Crossing, why'd you do this to me? But that one, you could place it directly in the middle. So 10 out of 10. Now I'm placing some items that I personally would consider Fairycore staples. I feel like the Nova furniture, the moon chairs, the bug models, stuff like that really make a Fairycore island what it is. I'm going in again with some trees on the outside of the river. I don't decorate this whole entire area today. I'll get to that some other time. But I did want to kind of like frame the area that we were working on with some trees and custom designs and furniture and stuff, just so that the build itself could look complete. And another 10 out of 10 custom design to download is this big flower ring. I posted the custom design code earlier, but I highly recommend it. It's so pretty. If you made it this far into the video, in the comments, let me know what theme your island is and what furniture items you use the most. I love getting to see how different items work on different islands, so let me know. I'm really interested. I don't know if the country fencing really screams Fairycore to me, but it is my favorite fence in game, and because I'm doing more of like a natural Fairycore theme, I figured we can make it work. I just felt like we needed something to frame our area, and it matches really well with our suspension bridge, so I think it turned out okay and it didn't stick out too much. We're coming close to the end of the build here, so I'm just adding a few last minute items. Flowers I always place last, and then I always go in again with custom designs to fill in some empty spaces. So with those little details done and out of the way, we finished our build. I ended up time jumping to 5 a.m. to give us a really pretty background. 5 a.m. is the best time in game, prove me wrong. But here we are. I'm doing a really slow little walk around tour of our house exterior. I kind of just wanted to show off every little detail. Looking back at this, I feel like I walked a little too slow, but you can get to see all the little details while we're walking around. Also, if you would add or take away anything from this build, let me know. I love getting like your guys' feedback on decorating because you guys are so much better than I am, so I could always use your opinions and help and feedback. I'm cutting here to some aesthetic shots of what we made today. This was actually my first ever Fairycore build. It's not the first one you've seen on this channel, but this is the first Fairycore build that I did ever. And I really liked how it turned out. I am obsessed with this theme and I'm so excited to do the rest of the island just like this. I think it's gonna turn out so pretty and I just can't wait to see how everything looks. I want to say thank you so much for hanging out with me and for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, go ahead and give it a like. And if you're not yet subscribed and you would like to, I would really appreciate that as well. If you want to join our Discord, it is linked in the description. My Instagram is also down there. And I will see you very soon in the next video. Until then, stay safe and take care. Bye!